Welcome back to Pixel Pioneer. Today, we are mapping out the invisible architecture of a massive global industry. Cartoons once functioned as cheap, disposable programming designed to fill Saturday morning slots. Today, those same properties anchor multinational conglomerates and dictate global media strategies. This chart maps out that exact financial trajectory. In 2025, the global animation market sits at a valuation of $430 billion. Follow this line out to 2035, and we see industry projections hitting a massive $777 billion. But that kind of growth highlights a specific geographic challenge. For a single media property to reach those multi-billion-dollar numbers, it has to be successfully exported across hundreds of international borders. How can it resonate in Tokyo, over in Paris, and Los Angeles simultaneously? Mastering this geographic translation turned animation from a niche art form into a borderless, multi-billion-dollar medium. This conceptual Venn diagram illustrates a strategy known as glocalization. It is the deliberate intersection of a massive, universally recognized property with highly specific local customs and values. To see this in practice, look at the international expansion of Disney theme parks. Walt Disney built an empire relying on deeply American iconography. When Tokyo Disneyland opened, the company allowed local operators to adapt the experience. The park thrived by integrating Japanese customs, like omiyage, the practice of buying specific location-based souvenirs for coworkers and family. But a few years later, the launch of Euro Disney in Paris stumbled. Executives assumed the raw American product would translate perfectly overseas. They applied strict American operating procedures to a European audience, largely ignoring local dining customs and cultural expectations. Disney learned that while the core appeal of their characters translates everywhere, the actual delivery method requires heavy customization to suit the local market. This adaptability extends past geography and into time. Long-lasting animated properties act as IP chameleons, shedding old aesthetics to match the current generation's visual language. Over 50 years, the Scooby-Doo formula has been repeatedly stretched to fit everything from campy parodies to dark supernatural mystery series. The Simpsons applied this exact flexibility to the sitcom. Matt Groening's creation holds Guinness World Records for the most episodes of any animated show and has featured over 800 guest stars. While American studios were perfecting the sitcom, Japan was building a different framework. In the 1960s, creators like Osamu Tezuka and his series Astro Boy pioneered animation that tackled complex, serialized narratives and moral dilemmas. This distinctive approach spilled over into the physical world. Characters became embedded directly into commercial advertising, cementing anime as an everyday cultural pillar in Japan. Western creators took note. Hit shows in the US began absorbing these mechanics, trading standalone episodic plots for the sprawling world-building and emotional maturity native to anime. Eventually, the exchange became literal. Western studios delegated their intellectual property to Japanese animators, resulting in unique co-productions that placed iconic characters like Batman and Jedi Knights into anime-style settings. This synthesis of Eastern narrative depth and Western character archetypes has produced a medium capable of shifting its entire aesthetic to suit new markets without losing its core identity. That cultural flexibility became a massive structural advantage when media consumption shifted from broadcast television to on-demand digital streaming. This chart breaks down Nielsen's 2025 streaming data. 3 of the top 5 most watched programs are animated series, outpacing live-action hits. The peak is the Australian series Bluey. Audiences streamed 25 billion minutes of a show with under 200 episodes. On the feature film side, Disney's Moana 2 overtook every other film on streaming platforms in early 2025 with over 7 billion minutes. Streaming data places animation at the center of modern viewing habits, serving as a primary pillar for audiences across all age demographics. Now, the industry is targeting high production costs and massive rendering timelines. Emerging artificial intelligence models are stepping in to automate tedious rendering tasks and generate rapid 3D animations from simple text prompts. By combining local cultural resonance, global art styles, and algorithmic efficiency, the medium has secured its position as the most resilient property in the entertainment economy. Thanks for watching Pixel Pioneer. To keep unpacking the data behind the world's biggest industries, hit the subscribe button.
leave a like, and let us know in the comments what market we should break down next.